everyone, we hope you're well. Now today we're looking, yes, it's another fan. Now Levoit, this is the third fan we've looked at from Levoit. Now the first one, we were just amazed, a tower fan, it was fabulous. And then they sent me another one, and that was connected with the V-Sync app. So it worked from your phone and your Wi-Fi and Alexa and all that. Oh, I'll set everybody's machine off. Sorry about that. Now, that, fantastic as well. Slightly bigger than the first one. Now this is a pedestal fan. Now this one, I'll read it, what it says on here, look, because it's actually just gone on sale. I believe yesterday. Now what happened, Levoit have asked me if I'd like this and have a look at it, and I thought, well, it's not doing us any harm, is it? I'm not saying go out and buy one, but it's a chance for us to look at it and see how it works. So that's the idea of today. And they said, can you do an unboxing video? So this is what we're doing. So let's give it a go. Now this is really the pointer for me. This has got a 20 decibel fan. Now that is really, it doesn't mean a lot to us, but it's really quiet. Trust me, it's quiet. We've had this on all night in our bedroom, and it was very, very quiet. And anyway, let me just read this bit and I'll tell you. Now, it gives you 2,465 meters squared air circulation, which apparently is a lot. And when I've looked at other fans, it is a lot. It's very quiet and very powerful. That's about as much as I know about it. Now, it's got a remote, and it goes 90 degrees plus 120 degrees, and that's in the oscillation. And what we've found is it's not only going that way, it's going that way. It's excellent. Now you may be wondering how I've managed to sort this out while it's still in the box. Well, I'm very good, mate, proper magician. Now it's got 12 speeds. Yes, usually you get 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5. This has got 12, and there's 4 modes. Now there's a 12-hour timer, and there's 4 other modes, and you can adjust the height, but that is by use of different fixings. Now it says for the home or office, but as I say, we've had this in the bedroom. We use the Levoit fan in the bedroom. We've been using it all the time because it just makes the air so much fresher. And this one, we found this. This is good. Right, this machine, it's got the Levoit 20 decibel silent DC motor. It really is very quiet, but you'll see this when I get it running. Right, and they're saying it's omnidirectional. Right, we'll have a look at that. As I say, it's got 4 modes and 12 fan speeds, so we'll flick through those. The installation, they're saying how easy it is. Well, we'll find out, won't we? They offer a 2-year warranty with this, which is pretty good as well. Now, what I would say to you, I'm going to tell you about this, but go and have a look on the Amazon site, because it's quite detailed there, and they've got loads of pictures, all different fans, everything. And there is a little video as well which actually shows you how to get it out the box and how to put it together and all this. So it's quite simple, but I'm just going to show you a few things that we've found. Right, let's get on with it. Let's get it unboxed. Now, anybody who knows, there we go, look, let's show you. There's the fan. Oh, I should have stood it the other way, I didn't realise. Now, on the back, it does actually tell you there, look, the details that I've just mentioned. And it may seem very light to you. There's a good reason for that. Right, now, first thing we get out is we've got instructions. There's like a quick start, and there's actually a remote control with this. And this is quite a nice feature. they've thought about that one definitely. And there's the book. Now the book has got all the information in it, but I think what we'll do, I'll get the fan, and what we'll do, we'll get it working, and I'll explain as we go along. I think that's going to be the easiest way. Yeah, let's get this unboxed. Right. It's got a power adapter that comes with it, and it's packed. Let me show you inside. The packing's that good I can't get it out of the box. It's sealed completely inside there. Now you see that shape? That is the shape of the fan. Now, if you know me, you know very well, and you can already notice this fan's not in this box, mate, because I've already told you we've had it on all night running. We've been playing with it. We didn't bother with the television, we played with this fan. Mate, it's fantastic. So, let's get rid of this box and I'll get the fan. Right, now these are the parts that you get with the fan. Obviously, this is the main fan. And this is quite a nice unit. And this is an extender to turn it into a full height fan. And this is the base. That's pretty heavy. So we'll put the base there. And that is the adapter for the power. So, just for this, we've been running it built, and it's a fair height. I'll put the height down, but it is a nice size. But for this, I shall leave this bit out just to show you, because this part here, it just screws on there, and as I say, the only difference is you screw that piece in between. Now that's the only difference between having it or not. And now this is done so that you can have it. I mean, if I put it full height now, you won't see it, will you? So that's why. Now let me get this plugged in and I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because this is it connected to the mains now. Now on the back here, whether you can see, there is the remote control. Now you pull a little piece out of there to activate it, as you always do, don't you? So the batteries are brand new, but it's magnetic, look. It'll stick anywhere, look. But handily, it does fit on there. That's really, now that is the back of the fan. Now if I turn it towards you, you can see the controls here, look. If I can get out nice and square for you. Now, there's the power. Right, there's the fan, powered up. Now, first of all, I'm sorry, you've got to look at the back of me. There's the power button. And it's come straight on to level 3 there, because that's what I had it on. But we don't really use that. That's, yeah, it's convenient to use. But to be honest, I've been using this little remote. Now can you see how detailed that remote is? It's really good. It is, it's so simple. As you can see there, we can slow it. I mean, that's on level 3. Let's go down to 1. That is so quiet. Just as the tower fans are. It's so quiet. Now you push it up, press the plus, and it will go to 12. Mate, I don't think I need to show you how powerful that is. It's shaking the camera. I'm hoping that the camera stability will take that out. It's making it. I'm going to turn it down. It's blowing the camera over. This is ridiculous, isn't it? Let's go down a bit. I didn't realise it was that powerful. I've not had it aiming at the camera before, have I? Right, that's number 5. I think that's stopped shaking the camera now. Right, That's power level 6. And then what happens is you go side to side as you'd expect with these buttons here. Oh, I don't know whether I'm in the picture, mate. Here we go, look. Now that is to make it oscillate in the normal fashion. Look at that. But let's stop that again. Also with this fan, you can oscillate it down. There you go. And up. Now, another thing that we've realised, I can show you in the book, but you can actually look. It's brilliant, isn't it? But you wait, when it goes up next time, it goes right in a vertical position. Mate, there's a draft coming off of that. I think I'll have to turn it down. I think you can hear me all right. Now, as you see, look, it's going to aim straight at the roof. Now, stop that there. Now, we've had it running like this, and what it did is, as you can see, it's on 20 degrees. Now, we left it like this, and the temperature went up to 21 degrees, just for the fact that the fan was circulating the hot air that's on the ceiling, if that makes any sense to you, but trust me, it did. Now, you see that lock and unlock here, that you undo the screws and turn it that way. This is so you can take the fan to bits, so you can clean it inside. So simple, but I've not done it yet, obviously. Now, as I said, if you look on Amazon, it's on that video on there, so I don't think I need to do that. But also, you've got, like with the other one, you've got the silent, so that you press the silent button and the screen should go off. Look. So not only is it running at night, and you can hardly, we actually turned it down to 1. If I go right down, you just can't hear it, as you can't the tower fans as well by Levoit. They're very well made. But as you see, that's turned the screen off. Let's turn it back on. There we go. Now, you've got 4 settings here. There we go. Now that's at night. Now that will change to suit, however warm it gets. There's a chart. I can show you in the book, actually. I will show you that as well. There's a chart in the book, and depending on how hot the room is, it'll change the speed of the fan. It's very, very clever. The tower fans was the same. It's really good. Right, next mode. Actually, we need to get rid of that sleep, don't we? Which is, let's go on there. There you are. That's the next mode. That's the second one. Then we've got, this is turbo mode, look. This is when it's on full power. Now, it's assuming it's really warm in here, so it's not only, well, it's blowing the camera again. Now, it's not only turn full power on, as you can see, it's oscillating, and it's oscillating right to left and up and down. Now that, we tried this, it's spreading the air everywhere. It really is. I've never come across a fan like this. It's just so, it's so good, and it's so quiet as well. That's on 12. So let's press the next one. Now that's gone back down to level 1. See how it slows down, but it goes deathly quiet. But we were so impressed the way that works. So what you would do at night, well, this is what we did. We had it on number 1, which is what it's on now. If I've switched it off again. Look, let's get rid of that. Now we're on power level 1. We had it going side to side, and we had it going up and down. Now that's spreading the air everywhere. Now if you need a little bit of noise, some people tell me they do, you can obviously adjust the speed so you can hear it. So say I put it on 6 now, I can hear that. I don't know whether you can, but you can adjust that to suit yourself. But as I say, on the sleep mode, it will alter to suit the temperature in the room. That's very simple, look. I think I've been not showing you on the camera. I'm too busy looking at it myself. So what we do, let's speed it up. Press plus. There we go. Press minus. Back down to 1. That's the oscillation. Let's stop that now. There we go. That's the up and down one, and that is the side to side one. It's so simple, so easy to use. Now you've got a timer there, but personally we don't think you really need the timer because everybody's different, but we just left it on. Now I've got a big surprise to show you here. Where have I left my power meter? Because this bit's unbelievable. Actually, before I do that, let's just measure this. Right, now the base, I make that, it's about just over a foot. It looks to me like about 32 centimetres. That's for the base, and the height is about, I mean it's all wrote down, but just to give you a bit more idea, it's about, I would say that's about 72. Now obviously it's a lot taller when you've got the other spacer in. I can show you that as well, but what I did want to show you is the book, but also I wanted to show you the meter. Now I've had to fetch this meter from the west wing. I could cut that bit out, can't I? Right, let me show you this meter. Look at this. Now this, if I press function, what I did, we pay 30 pence, look. Now I had it running for almost 10.5 hours, look, overnight. Well, before we went to bed, while we were in bed, I left it on in the morning while we got ready. So it was on for almost 10.5 hours, as you can see there, look. I hope you can see them. I hope I'm in the camera. 10.5 hours. Now, if I press function, you can see the cost was 1 pence. Now, I find that unbelievable, but I can't really doubt the meter because it's working. We've been using it. Everything's fine. But according to this, that's cost 1 pence. It's unbelievable. It is to me. Now, as you can see, look, it's used 0.06 of a kilowatt. So, very small amount of electric. It's amazing. I can hardly believe it. It's so good. Now, it's rated at 30 watts, look. Now, it did go 30 watts. Now we did have it running maximum for a bit of time, just we were fiddling about with the buttons. But if you notice, it's not on that all the time because it dropped down. On the low it was 1.4 watts, look, and that's when it was operating, which is, I don't know, it is unbelievable. But as I say, the maximum was 30 watts, which is very good. Right, let's just run through a few of the features of this fan. Now, as you can see, you can switch it on and off on that black panel at the front. I think you can see, we're a little far away, I understand, but I've found this is the way to do it. With this, look, this little tiny remote is brilliant. Now, as I said, you pull the little plastic piece out of here to activate the battery, and this is magnetic, so it'll stick anywhere that's metal. So, we switch it on with that centre button. There you are. It comes on. It's come on level 1. Look. Now, if we just go through this, press that button. There we go. That's gone on to eco mode. Now that is running very efficiently, but that's not the setting we had it on last night. I just set it to 1, but that's one of the modes. Now we'll press it again. That's now gone on to turbo mode. Look. And as you can see in turbo mode, it assumes that the room is really hot and stuffy, and it oscillates up and down as well as across. Now you can't see that, it's blowing that lampshade about, mate. I will show you. But it's blowing the camera now. I bet you can hear that because it's quite loud. Now, look at our lampshade here. Not everybody likes this lampshade, but I do. Now, can you see it blowing it about? That's not aiming at it, that's just pushing the air around, because it does blow quite a lot, it really does. Now let's get you back into position. It's blowing everything about here. This is a bit too strong for me, this one. It's got to be cold to put this one on. Let's just press that again. There you are. Now that is nighttime mode. Now that light will switch off, look. There you go. So if you've got this on at night, this will adjust the temperature. Well, the temperature of the room will govern how fast the fan operates. So as the temperature gets higher, it'll increase the fan speed. Now we had it on last night, and I've shown you how much power we used, we were surprised. Now you can actually move it by hand. I didn't realise that at first. I thought that's going to damage it surely. But then I saw a video from the actual makers, Levoit, and they move it by hand, so it's not a problem. But just for this, let's stop it there level. Now move it across. It would go the other way, wouldn't it, look? So when it comes back round, we'll stop it in the centre. There we go. Now, as I said, there's 12 speeds. You just operate that by pressing the plus key on there. It's gone to 2, look. See if I can hold it there so you can see. Press the up button again, the plus. 3, 4, 5. Now, it's not till you get to about 4, 5 that you can really hear it. That is blowing quite a bit. You should be able to hear that now, I think, because it's getting louder, definitely. But it's not the motor, it's just the amount of air that it's moving. Right, just to show you, there is your remote control, and it says remote on there, look, and it's just a metal plate, and it obviously just sticks to it. The magnet is in the remote control. Now if you look further down, that is where the electric plugs in, look, that part there, and that is the sensor that detects what the temperature is in the air. And as I say, it will display the temperature. You've noticed there, but we've not got a fluctuation in temperature to show you, but it was reading the temperature there, you noticed that. So what I'll do now, just show you the book. Now if I just show you the book, there you can see the Pedestal air circulator fan, and it does circulate the air, there's no doubt about that, but I guess that's what fans do. Now there's the read and save these instructions, look, and it's just do's and don'ts, and here is a lot of the technical details. Now what does it say here? Let me see if I can, sorry, I have to move the book away so I can read it. The dimensions are there, look. Now whether you can see that, I'll try and blow it up. 110 by 227.5 times 36.6. 12.7 pound, which is 5.8 kilos. And there is a lot of maximum flow rate details here. Now I'm not going to bore you with all that. If you're into that, you can read the information. But looking through the book, there's all the usuals, look. We're not bothered about that, are we? We all know that, don't we? Well, you can read them if you want to, but for the purpose of this, now what I'm saying to you there is, there's your modes and what they mean, and it does tell you down here all the different symbols and what they mean, as I just tried to explain. And there's the remote control. Now I'm quite impressed with that, it is good, but they all are. I mean, the others are good, the way the remote fits in the back, but that, it just got a magnet in it, it just sticks on the back. Now there shows the pedestal being assembled to the full height. As we said, 15 inches from the side of the wall it wants to be. Now this I thought was quite interesting. I think you should actually freeze and have a look at that. I'll probably take a picture, because that's showing you how it circulates through the room. So even in the winter, if you've got the central heating on, it will push the air around, because normally if you've got a radiator here, the air goes up along the ceiling and back down there, so it's cold in the middle. Now this is circulating it all round. And this one here, if you've got a heater there and you stand it in front, obviously it'll blow the heater through, the heat through. And this one here, if you put it near a window, look, it's saying it'll blow the hot air out, so sucking the cooler air in, the fresher air. And also you can aim it into the corner, look, and it also says as well, if you're trying to dry your clothes, it'll keep the air moving. Right, now I thought that was quite a good picture. I think they've made a good job of that. Now here is the temperatures, and what it's telling you is if you're on eco mode, look. Now if it's 21 degrees C, it'll run at speed 1, but as the temperature increases, the fan speed will increase. So if you get to 30 degrees, it'll automatically go on to level 10 when you're on that mode. I hope that's clear, but you can read up about this, but it's very clever, and it does work with, it's got a similar mode on the tower fans, and that worked. You know, like we were going to bed and putting it on power level 4, and you get up in the morning and you're on power level 1, so it does alter. And there's sleep mode, where it turns it off, it makes it even quieter, and it turns the light off. But as I say, a lot of information is on Amazon, you can read that. Now this is showing you how to take the fan to pieces. There's a screw at the bottom that you could see, and you just unscrew the fan, look, to clean it, and this shows you how to take the front grid off. Now I'm not going to do all that today, but very easy. Actually, I'll just show you where that screw is, but there's nothing to it really, it looks simple enough. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a fan. Now, you know what, if you're like me, you switch the fan on, you expect it to work, and you're finished, aren't you? And that's about what it does, but it does do a good job. Let me just show you. Right, let me just show you, because this is actually the back of the fan, and you can just turn it by hand. Where's the, oh, it's not this side, it's round the front, Graham. If I just turn that round for you, there you go. Now, to remove, you undo that screw and move it across there. Do you see what I'm saying? And the same with this one. To unlock it, you just go that way and it comes out. And with the bottom, it's the same. You just move it across to that notch and it'll come off. And then there's a big screw you just undo on the fan. It looks really simple, but as it's brand new, I'm not going to do that today. Now this is just a quick clip showing you the fan at full height. Now let's just turn it on, look. There we go, we've got it on one. Now I'm not going to go all through the features again because they're exactly the same. Now the only other thing we noticed, because it's got that extender at the bottom, the wire is like halfway up, if you see what I mean. Now we thought, is that a problem? But a lot of houses we've seen, newer houses, the plug sockets are not on the floor like ours, they're halfway up the wall, so I don't think it's a problem. But if you've had it in a more fixed position, you could obviously tidy that cable up. I mean, I'm just showing you, so it's just hanging there. But other than that, I can't think of anything. I'm just, to be honest with you, we're absolutely amazed at the feature of it going sideways like that and going up and down at the same time, because it covers the whole room, it really does. And as I say, it's got to be about 15 inches from the wall. Now maybe a little bit close there, but I'm struggling to get you in the picture. So that's about it really. I mean, as I say, look on Amazon for the price. I've seen a price, but I'm not quoting a price because it does change. But I've seen cheaper fans, but this really is good. We can't really find anything wrong. It just seems so good. But we're very impressed with the tower fans as well. As you know, this is our third fan, and we did give one away. This is excellent. It really is excellent. So if you've enjoyed the video, thanks for sticking with us, and please like and subscribe. And me and Wendy will see you soon. Look after yourselves. Bye.